Check, check. Nice.
Yeah. Turn that water up. It's getting funky in here. They call me the big pooper. I'm the big pooper, breaking all the rules. Flush don't work, I'm flooding the pool. Too much heat when I drop that stool. I'm the big pooper, king of the cool. From the big room to the all the rules. Flush don't work, I'm flooding the pool. Too much heat when I drop that stool. I'm the big pooper, king of the cool. Yeah, step to the throne like I own the place. Fiber in my system got that solid base. Pipe start shaking, can't hide my grace. Leave a mark, leave a legacy, can't erase. Water gurgling, echoes in the hall. Neighbors knocking, still I stand tall. It's a movement, baby, y'all hear the call. Big pooper reigns and I conquer all. I'm the big pooper, legend of the Lou. Broke 3 plungers, still coming through. They call me disaster, I call it fame. Ain't no toilet safe when they hear my name. Winnie the Pooh said, man, you wild. Honey in his hand, laughing like a child. Big pooper, that's pure bathroom style. You turning that mess into a throne worthwhile. No stopping now, hydraulics on blast. Every drop epic, none of it's fast. Porcelain trembles, echoes will last. Big pooper forever, unsurpassed. King of the commode, don't blink. Clogging up pipes with every stink. Comedy a legend, closer than you think. Big pooper reigns and makes them sink. I'm the big pooper, breaking all the rules. Flush don't work, I'm flooding the pool. Too much heat when I drop that stool. I'm the big pooper, king of the cool. I'm the big pooper, breaking all the rules. Flush don't work, I'm From the bathroom throne to the water's roar, I shake the house like never before. Laugh if you want, but respect the law. Big pooper forever, leave them floored.
Hello, hello, my dear friends. Welcome. I see that we have some peeps in the building. What is goody, my friends? Hello, Rustan. I see you, Crypto Cube Man, my dog, always supporting. I see Lovely 17. You look very comfortable. Lovely. Yo, yo, Stony! Awesome show earlier. So awesome, to be able to experience a MoFi Monday every Monday at Kasarustan. What up, Mauhedi, my good friend? So good to see you. By the way, Mauhedi, I remember you had built some cool stuff in the past. Have you signed up for the Regenesis Labs Friend Zone Buildathon? Please say yes. Scat Lion Rock in the building. What up? We have a Demiargos in the house. We have Graphical in the building. What up, Bitcoin? And Sebka's just walking in. Welcome, Sebka. Looking good, my friend. And Alan Howick is just loading in as well. Welcome, Alan. So good to see you here at CBD Plaza. Mwah! Welcome, my friends. So definitely, we're gonna have a good show tonight. It's a chill show. Tonight we will be welcoming Doc, founder of SolAsylum, and he will also be moderating our speaker panel at NFT NYC. Our topic will be communities as infrastructure. So, yeah, we're definitely gonna have a little bit of conversation here, and yeah, see where tonight takes us. Thank you so much. Oh, I know, Stony. There was no event earlier. Old guy told me about it, and I was just like, oh, rip. But I did submit another event. I didn't bother anyone to get it expedited or anything like that. Yo, what's up, Rage Club? My good friend Rage Club in the building. But yeah, we're here. Hopefully the friends can find us. Hopefully. Man. I'm so bad. I'm so bad. But very excited to get tonight's show started. What up, Brandon? My good friend. And if you haven't already, make sure to check out Brandon's Land. It's right behind us, actually, right behind the bubble. You'll approach Brandon's Land. Thank you, everyone. All right, I'm gonna go get our guest from backstage, and we'll get tonight's show started. Thank you, and stand by, everyone. Get your popcorn, get your Mew bubbles, get your Mew aura, because tonight is gonna be a good show. I did want to come in and give some special mentions, special shout outs to Brittany. Thank you for pulling up tonight, Brittany. And Money Miller in the building. What up, Money? We're just about to get started here. Oh, did I hear you come back? Hello, hello, my dear friends. And I also see that Himothy has joined us since the last time you guys heard my voice. Welcome to Beyond the NFT. I'm your host, Sinful, and tonight we're joined by Doc, founder of SolAsylum. Doc has been building a very different community on Solana, one focused on substance, connection, and actually leveling people up instead of the usual hype. Tonight, we're getting into who he is, what he's building, and how he approaches real community in Web3. Let's go beyond the NFT. Welcome, Doc. Thank you for joining us tonight. It's your first time here on Beyond the NFT, and it is an honor and a pleasure, and thank you so much for coming on in such short notice.
I appreciate you having me. This is a cool setup you have here. I'm definitely looking forward to seeing what happens here. Even just a good conversation. I like good conversations. I think that's how we're actually going to change things out here, is get to know the real ones.
Exactly, exactly. So, in the little bit of context, everyone, in the background, I've been showing Doc like just you guys coming in, showing him CBD Plaza, and telling him a little bit about the Decentraland, and we may have piqued his interest. We'll have tonight will be a good showing to see if Doc may consider Decentraland in the future. So, Doc, I usually like to begin every show by passing the mic over to our guest, and in case my intro did you know justice, you can have the opportunity to properly introduce yourself and say hello to everyone.
Man, I think you did a good job. That pretty much me in a nutshell. Trying to do something a little different over on Solana. I'm not launching meme coins and launching crap projects and trying to get people to buy stuff. I'm trying to explain how a lot of the mechanisms of actual finance work and teach people the different behaviors you can have to get to the positions you want to be in. And I don't know, the NFT kind of came later because everybody said, "Oh, you need to have a project. You need to do something on chain." So now I did, and then I have other developers I'm around that we now built things that we've token gated out using our NFT, just so we could like teach people like the different things that are out there on Solana.
Hmm.
I don't know, the whole thing was kind of focused on education, and somebody tricked me into getting back into crypto.
Ah, those maxis out there, they can really trick you into like, FOMOing money
Yeah.
into Solana. So what is Soul Asylum for anyone that is listening?
It's probably going to be more of an umbrella company. I plan on launching a few different types of projects out of there. I have a few people who are real builders in the area, or in the I don't know if it's the area, Web3 in the arena. Shout out Money Miller. I plan on doing a few things with him. To me, he's launching what the next layer of NFTs needs as far as like ownership and rights and things like that. And I have the system we have available through the delusionals. That's like the first NFT project is more aimed towards like traditional finance people, but we now need to create an NFT with lots of permissions and things written on there that isn't usually available without like custom contract writing and just tons of money. And I don't know, he's got a platform that's going to help me, I don't know, organize using NFTs, use them for the smart contracts they're supposed to be. And I have a bunch of people who are not in it for the money. We're in it to see what kind of what can you pull off on chain? What can you pull off with a bunch of strangers on the internet if you really just do things a certain way? And so it
So,
has been easy. It's been a few years to get here. Like this last project's probably only 6 months old, but I've known the people, I don't know, 3 to 4 years, some of them. It's
uh,
in Web3 time. It's ages.
and that is referring to the delusionals.
Yes, that's the first NFT project. The Soul Asylum is like I guess that's the umbrella name for it. Like Stu's gonna have the Soul Suckers are gonna come out of there. Uh, the Delusional Traders out of there, Lavanda. I have a few other communities that come out from, I don't know, I guess what I direct. I'm like the reluctant leader. I don't necessarily like to be the leader, but I'm the guy with the ideas and knows who to, I don't know, like quality assurance. I know who you can trust, who you can't. I know the people who are going to do the dirty work and digging and actually do their own research. So I know we all preach DYOR, but most people's research is how the guy made you feel when he said, buy this thing from me. And that's as far as they go. I
Hmm.
got teams of people who actually do their research.
Yeah, so from looking at the website, yes, I do see that it is like set up as an umbrella. There are definitely different subsections to this, and I have stumbled across the staff section. So besides yourself, I see your profile, Doc, and could you tell us a little bit about the team? I see a nurse Vix.
Vic.
And then I also see a few suspects in the case files.
Yeah, let me see who's on there. Morgan is basically the lead. Anytime I need something built, I don't know if you know Morgan, AI Arsenals. She's been around for a while. She's built half of Solana as far as I'm concerned, but nobody gives her any credit for anything. And I don't know, man. Anytime I need something, she updates the webpage for me. It probably has been updated in a while because I have so many things going on. Like we minted out. We didn't even mint out. I told everybody I was going to do a 2,000 piece collection. They told me to do a 5,000, and then I warned them that instead, what I'm going to do is I'll make the 5,000 piece collection, but when we get to 2,000, I'm burning the rest, just to create scarcity because people like the PFP game. I don't. I don't think you're gonna get rich buying cartoons and swapping cartoons, but the trader we had behind it made sense. I
Hmm.
don't know. It's such a delusional mess. That's why I had to call it the delusionals because there's so many things going on and so many pieces that are kind of weird to coordinate together. But I don't think most people would take the time to coordinate them.
All right, so coming down into the case files, the rest of the team members over here, we have Mellow Stew. Uh, oh man, uh, I I met him the other night and I can't pronounce his name right now. I'm embarrassed.
Oh,
uh,
which one?
uh,
Giuliano?
Giuliano, yes, Giuliano,
Yeah,
Gruski, and we got what is it, Mr. Casquette,
yeah, Mr. Casket.
and then
Mello has since
that.
moved on. He's starting his project now. He's doing the Rubik's Heads. He's out of SolAsylum still. Like he's still considered a partner, but he's not. He doesn't have anything specifically under our umbrella at this moment. He's branching out and trying to do his own thing. Obviously, we support him and everything, but
Nice.
that'll be one of the updates. He's not on head team right now. It'd be me, Stu, Lavanda, who may or may not be listed on the webpage there, but the trader is. And then when you go there, you'll see my connections with he'll be doxing himself after NFT OYC, so I don't want to say anybody's names before they all. I don't do any official business before I shake people's hands. So most of the people I've worked with, I've made sure to come meet me. Some of them I made drive out to New York to meet me. Shout out Boogie and Battle Bros. Made him drive all the way up to my house, come shake my hand before I said, I'm not letting you build anything for me until I can look you in the eyes, man. Because you're asking me to sign my name on your work with other people's money. That's I think the Bible says don't do that. So
At the very least, we need a handshake.
yeah, exactly.
Uh, so that's awesome to hear that some of the team will be coming to NFT NYC. I definitely want to dig into New York here later on in the episode. So in the past, I've heard you refer to Soul Asylum as like a rehab or an asylum. What makes you draw this conclusion?
I I see it as a rehab because I don't take shit, and I'm not gonna lie to you about stuff, and
Hmm.
it's gonna hurt people's feelings. Most people end up leaving. Like I do a space every day. It'll range anywhere from 10 people in a space to 40 people in a space, depending on, I guess, really depending on the cycle and how many scammers are around. Like when there's not a lot of scammers, people like hearing the truth, but when they bought into a scam and I'm sitting there kind of exposing the mechanism that they just fell for, it kind of shrinks the room. But then they lose their money and they know, all right, now if I want to learn why I just lost my money, they come back. So it's kind of like a rehab. Like, because most of them are like, no offense, they're like crackheads out there trying to chase these fucking coins, thinking like, oh, I'm gonna get 100x. Like, oh, did you hear this guy on Reddit posted for the first time in 3 months? It was a cat with a bandana, so this is gonna fly. That's crackhead behaviors. Like, that's not how you get rich. That's how you keep people entertained and you keep fucking focused there, and then we could sell advertising to people. But that's not how money moves.
Exactly, and it's not how this space should operate. In all honesty, I feel like everyone
100%.
has really gotten this like blindfold fold on that it's like it's just meme coin, meme coin, meme coin. That is all that crypto is, and there's definitely a lot more to crypto than the meme coin. As we can see, Soul Asylum here. We have Decentraland, where we have friends literally watching us on TV, just talk about your project, highlight you as a person. So there's definitely more to all this.
Bro, 100%. Like seeing this is what it's about. Like I'm born in 83. Like so I grew up like through the whole computers becoming a thing. Like this is what the future was supposed to be, is us being able to build and do what we want without anybody else's interference or say so. You just build because you want to. And then you can make up your own currencies to get paid for. Like we still need a bad money. That's why I'm gambling on Solana. You need bad money in order to make the world work. But I
Yep,
don't know, man,
yep.
it's pretty cool.
Yeah, back in the day, I mean, the in the days of me trading crypto, it's like, why does Soul pump so much? Well, that's because that's where the bad money goes. But
Yeah. You know what it is? I've been making the joke that you know what, everybody's trying to get Bitcoin. They're gonna run out eventually, but Solana will just print more. It's what they do with the dollar. It's
the
been working with the US dollar for 40 years, 50 years. Well, since the 70s.
they'll just print some more Solana. uh, so what made you want to build SolAsylum as an umbrella opposed to like, the traditional methods as an NFT project in itself or a community project?
Um, because I don't want to lead a project. I kind of I like to do stuff. I like to enable people to lead, and I'm definitely one of those raising tides lifts all ships kind of people. Only I really believe you're supposed to lift all the ships around you. I like to
Hmm.
be the tide. I like to make sure everybody's operating at peak performance. I don't know. I'm like a motivator. I'm a motivator and an innovator, and I try to, I don't know, point out bullshit. I got a whole group of guys now. I want to say I have probably 10 guys that have a similar mindset to me with it doesn't matter if it hurts your feelings. If it's true, let's move on with that understanding. And that's how I'd like to build an army. Like I'd love to have 100 to 200 people who believe that. Right now, we're at 10. So far, so good.
So far, so good. And how did you meet your friends, like these 10 solid people that are around you?
Oh, geez. Edge, I've known probably about 2 years. I met him through the Doginal Dogs. Uh,
Nice.
Stu, no, Stu's just kind of always been around, about a year or so. Uh, but most of them I knew before I even got back into crypto. Like the Doginal Dogs tricked me back into crypto because I saw community acting as a community. Like regardless of what you think happens in the background, none of that matters. But that happens in every community, just so people know. Nothing is pure. But it was the first time I saw the blueprint being played out and working, and then it sustaining itself. And that made me realize that you can build a whole new economy out here if you get people to believe. Like, because
Exactly.
unfortunately, in a digital world, narrative matters more than substance. And if you can get a narrative that everybody will follow and participate in, you can then bring outside money in, which is the ultimate goal. Let's not forget crypto's goal is to make the dollar go to zero. I might
Definitely
be
is,
too
and,
stoned.
and I mean, it is definitely doing a good job at this point. It seems to be gaining ground in the most recent pumps. Um, I mean, this is like I guess a off the script question here that just popped into my head. How are you feeling about the most recent pumps? Do you think this is just like a trap, or do you think this is the beginning of something beautiful?
I know that every time I looked at the chart today, I have panic attacks because I can't tell which way it's going to go.
Same.
I'm not a trader, but I did a little bit of trading in my time, and it's just I don't know, man. I think it could be a trap. Like I'm still kind of bearish. I'm a bear. I'm definitely a. I surround myself with a lot of bears too. I like bullish people, but only as a temperature gauge for how much dumb money I think is going to be out there. And right now, I'm
Hmm.
still kind of bearish.
Yeah,
That being
yeah.
said, there's lots of new dumb money that might be waking up. Like this could be the cycle where there's a whole bunch of new people hearing about crypto and these stupid coins are going to bring money in.
Mm-hmm,
Oh,
mm-hmm. I mean,
what a mess.
it's definitely the beginning because we're in times where people are buying Fidelity Bitcoin ETFs and stuff like that. So that is the entry point, I believe, and I think once it's just around more, the individual will want to buy some Bitcoin of their own or Ethereum or whatever it may be. Um, my hope is that they find the ecosystem, and I know it's like one of those things that's always hard for the newcomer to kind of get a hold of, like what is the ecosystem, what do people do with this technology. uh so I mean, as far as trading goes, yeah, I'm kind of scared too, because like it's like right now it's looking all nice, but at the same time, like we just came out of all-time highs back in early 2025, and according to like cycles, the usual like 4-year cycles, we still have a little bit of to go of pain, but what do I know?
Yeah, I feel the same way. And now I'm looking at Solana's at 99.88 and my little short is being
No,
just apart.
no way. I have a sell
Yeah.
order at like 103, so let's go. Come on, pump, pump, pump.
Oh, yeah. It hit 102.11. It touched. Oh,
Ouchies.
Right.
Gonna have to dollar cost average down or cut your losses at some point here soon.
Yeah, I might just cut it. I feel like that's the thing. Is like there was a glitch the other day that Lavanda caught. It showed 137 something, and the last time it did that, it hit that number exactly 4 days later.
Hmm.
Now again, that could just be hoopla, nonsense, not financial advice. Nobody do anything I say about money. Just take with a grain of salt. I'm semi-retarded. Don't listen to me. I'm a cartoon, so remember
Uh,
that.
so tell us about life as a cartoon. And no, I'm kidding. Uh,
Yeah.
so you're known for, being very direct, being a no BS individual. How do you blend this mentality into building like your community building style?
Oh, I'm definitely no nonsense, and I kind of test people. Like I'm kind of a jerk at first. Like I want to see if you can handle me being a jerk. Plus, I want to see if you believe the things you're saying because so many people just parrot nonsense that they've heard that I'm tired of hearing it. I've been around for years now. Like I don't need another to the moon story or this is going to be or your fucking AI governance token that ends in pump on your CA. Like no, get out of here. I don't want to hear it. So I don't want to hear anybody's bullshit stories. Like if you're building something, show me. Like you just showed me something. This is cool as shit. Like, I don't know how far it goes or what else is involved, but it obviously functions. I'm seeing a whole bunch of people use it. That's 95% better than anything that's out there and probably sold on a much higher scale than what you're selling this on. Because I could sell this. This is sellable. There's people selling nothing. There's people selling the hope of this eventually happening for fucking 1 Solana a piece when you. Ugh, I hate it. Sometimes I hate crypto so much I don't know why I'm here.
No, but it's honestly good that you're here and you kind of expressed this because a lot of the times in our community building Decentraland spaces, we may conversations may feel like we're in a bubble, like we're just like we gotta do better, we gotta do better. We have
Yeah.
this many people here right now, and then it's like some of us never stop to think. It's like, wait a second, we have this many people here right now. These individuals from all around the world are all taking their time to come to Beyond the NFT tonight. Like that is something to be celebrated.
Yeah, for real. Like that's, and people overlook that because you know what's funny is the worst kind of people are in crypto. They would come in a room like this and go, "Oh, but there's now 400 bots in there as well," and then they move on because they think the number is more important than the impact. It's like somewhere they lost sight of like you're supposed to be here for a reason, regardless of what the reason is. It shouldn't be just to, I don't know, stroke your ego. You can go do that anywhere and not steal people's money while doing it.
Yep. Just be a good human. Just be a good human. Create. If you don't know how you fit into the space, like it's like my the thing I say is basically just like join spaces, like be around, listen, and eventually you'll see a place where like you can fit in, you could do something, you can contribute in some small way. And I mean, contributions could even go as far as like just retweeting a post from fellow community members.
Yeah, my bio used to say assist until you succeed. That was kind of like I'm sober 4.5 years, so that was kind of like my mentality to help other people as well. Because for me, getting other people to stop using made it easier for me to stop using. And then as I progressed, it was easier to help other people do the thing I needed to because it made you hold yourself accountable to it. So then that's why I say the rising tide lifts all ships. As long as you should be accountable for two people and have a mentor at all times. But do one person to be accountable for and one person to look up to. You kind of need those balances just to make sure you continuously level up. And if
Yep.
you're lucky, you'll have a mentor who knows that and does the same thing, and you can kind of all grow together.
Yep, exactly. So tell me, do you have any mentors in the space?
In this space, not at the moment. The guy I work with, Lavanda,
Hmm.
we mentor each other because I'm definitely way more socially aware, and he is more behaviorally aware of certain things. I don't know. I try to learn
Hmm.
from everybody. I think
Hmm.
everybody's got a piece of wisdom. If you've made it more than 30 years in life, you must have learned something. So I figured try to learn something from everybody.
Exactly, exactly. I'm just on. I just got past that, so I must have learned something. I turn 33 in about 3 days.
Oh, good for
Uh,
you.
yeah,
You made
right.
it.
I've made it. I've made it. But give me a couple of years to mature. I'm a boy. You know.
I still remember it was about 37 is when I finally felt like an adult. I remember driving down the highway and I was telling somebody a story, and I didn't remember the feeling of the story. I just remember telling the story so many times, like, oh, fuck, I'm not a kid anymore. That's not even me I'm telling this story about. It's
Mhm.
some kid I used to know.
Yeah, basically. So in a world, I'm seeing that a couple friends have jumped in, like felons. Great to see you, felons, and my land, my choice. And let's see, Gold Boss is in the building. So like all these unique names, like I don't know if you're still watching the screen here. Like normally, if people don't have like their unique names minted on Decentraland, they have like numbers behind them. But if they do have it, they have this check mark that allows you to like build on your own little like pocket metaverse in a way.
Now, is this like a global map and they would have their own, like, do you buy land on it, for lack of a better word?
Oh, yeah. Are you looking at the screen I'm sharing?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is Genesis City. This
Oh,
is
shit.
the map of Decentraland. It is composed of, I believe, over 90,000 parcels, and I happen to own probably around maybe 70 or 80 of them in this general area where we're where
Oh,
we're
that's
all
great.
chilling at. Yep. So this build, this big city is composed of about like 115 parcels of land, and people that contributed to like getting all the connections together are all here. There's my land, Canessa's land, Alan Howick, M and Jared, like all community members here in CBD. Um, and yeah, so it's been kind of cool. Like the community here has just been buying up land in this general area as it becomes available. So we're all neighbors.
Oh, man. You know, it's funny. I feel like I remember seeing this come around a couple years ago and I kind of faded it. You know, for whatever reason, I have a hard time with the metaverses and the augmented reality. Like, I feel like they're gonna hit, and you did the right thing. You fucking got on before they hit. You know what?
Well, I don't think it's too late to tell you the truth, man. Like as we were speaking like before this show, that like my mentality on or my philosophy is that I think that projects need to expand as far and wide as they can. Like whatever metaverse is out there, drop a headquarters in there. Bring
Yeah,
your
100%.
presence. So
It's like I
that.
feel.
Hmm?
Oh, sorry, I was saying I feel blessed. Like I got a couple communities that would like added me to their NFT collection. They'll have like the SolAsylum symbol or a little delusional hidden in there. Like you said, taking up space is that's key right now, especially since all the space is. Well, this is brilliant.
Yeah. So within your communities or or sub communities, are there any that focus on like 3D building and just like development? Because I think this would be like a perfect like place for them.
Yeah, Morgan and Neuro. Neuro just built Agentropolis, which is kind of like this, but for AI agents.
Ooh, I
Yeah,
we've
it's just
had some community members like play around with AI agents in here, like just deploying them and having. I heard recently a friend say he is deploying agents that you could talk to. They'll learn, and eventually you can get them to fight.
yeah, that's what Neuro said. Hers are fighting already. That's
Uh,
that's insane. That's terrifying, but also awesome. I want to play with it. As terrified as I am of it becoming a problem, I want to able to play with it before it does.
Yeah, right. So, I mean, with that comment said, like, what is like your feeling with the whole AI craze?
Oh, we're definitely in a bubble, and it's going to be a lot of people in pain when it pops. Uh, I don't know. Part of me has that Terminator nightmare. Like that's going to happen sooner than you think because you got China's censorship is out of this world, so we don't even know what the hell's going on over there for real. And the videos I do see, they look way more advanced than we do. And I feel like if you get that out of hand, who's in control? The robots or us? I don't know. I'm
Yeah,
sure that's very dystopian, but could happen.
the robots are coming, that's for sure. I just hope that, humanity is smart enough to like, use AI as a tool for, building things like this, opposed to war, but you know how things go, but I just
Yeah, if it ends up like Ready Player One, I will be the best. You sign me up for that. Put me in a pod and let me play games, and I'll feed the AI all the data it needs.
I have been you know thankful that AI has allowed me to like expand my brand, for example, like through the website that I showed you the other day and stuff like that.
Yeah,
It allowed me to kind of like become independent in Decentraland in terms of like hosting my own server so that I can stream to Decentraland like off of my own stuff. So
right.
I am thankful for that that off of from AI. So as I say, that's why I think it's all about the use. And I mean,
Oh,
if
100%. If you're using it as an extension of your creativity, that's what I think you should use it for. When you're using it to make decisions for you or make the creative work for you, you're not a creator. You're prompting a repetitive nonsense because most of it's the same repetitive nonsense. It's just we're all stuck in our own bubbles that we think our idea was so creative that our fucking four-word prompt was something fancy. It's not.
hmm
Everybody's got the same crap coming out of AI over and over. And the more time you spend around it, the more time you see that. Now, again,
exactly.
that being said, when you're a creator, it offers you extensions of yourself, and that is much better. So
Exactly.
I'm an AI hater, but
So yeah, that I mean, I love I think it was like the last couple months I've been seeing like pages on X like unusual whales post about like it'll be like 23% of people in the workforce say they can't work without using AI anymore. And I'm just like, I comment, I'm like, I think that's a bigger issue. I think that's a issue of not being qualified and them letting the AI be the brain opposed to it be the
yeah,
tool, the assistant.
right. This has only been accessible at this level, what, maybe 4 years? So you tell me like all these people all of a sudden became incompetent? Like, none of it makes sense, man. The whole world's full of lies. I don't believe anything anybody tells me anymore. I believe the 30, 40 people I talk to every day on X. Those are the people I like. The rest of
You
it's all.
and your eyes, whatever you see.
Yeah, exactly. And even that, I'm not sure if I want to believe that anymore either.
hmm So, I believe in our conversation last week, you you kind of said something that kind of stuck with me. You said that connection is the opposite of addiction.
Yes.
How does this like kind of how does this idea show up in what you build?
Um, I don't know if it necessarily shows up in what I build. It shows up in my character. Like I definitely have a behavioral set that I stick to. Like the whole reason I think I even have the following I have is just because of the discipline and repetition that I do. That creates gravity that people can see that as a, I don't know, something that doesn't change. So I think just my behavior, I make as many connections as I can so I don't fall into behavioral patterns of addiction. Like I don't know. I say it because it's the same chemical release. When you make a good connection, it's the same as if you made. That's why they call like heroin's the love drug. It's the same endorphin release and dopamine release that you get when you have a good connection. So if you nurture connections, you no longer need the false dopamine.
Mm-hmm. Yep, yep. I mean, I definitely agree with that. I I can tell you about me being addicted to Decentraland when I first discovered it, and this was like, 2021. We were still dealing with the whole COVID thing. The world was still kind of iffy. People were afraid to go outside and all that stuff. So a lot of people craved a connection. and
Yeah.
definitely they found it within this platform. And I can say that I definitely found it. I've been here since. I haven't stepped away or anything, and just been building this group of people that we could all build together.
I mean that's how you made it through the mess. You wanted to build with people. I was when I first came into like the NFT arena, it was on the opposite side. It was on the how much money can you get people to put into something if you get them to believe shit. It was definitely on the manipulation end of it, and I
Hmm.
hated it.
Hmm.
Like I completely got out of crypto. I was like, I don't want to do that to people. That's ridiculous. Then the whole Bored Ape thing happened. They're like, oh my god, these people they're really making millions out of this shit. And I mean, it made sense. It was a way money had to move. I don't know. I might be a little off key here.
No, definitely. Um, that was just a vibe back then, and I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you and tell you that here in Decentraland it wasn't that way either. It's just there were the scammer groups that came through that just wanted to like pump an NFT project and then dump it, or others that like were selling backroom deals, like because we have like a Decentraland DAO here. So, and
I'm not gonna lie. When you said the wearables were on Polygon, just hearing Polygon gave me like shudders. I was like, oh, no way. Like
no.
such bad experiences over there. Great chain. I don't want to talk bad about the chain, but the people who came through there were just some of the worst
Yeah,
friendly people.
yeah, I agree. I agree. The only project that was on Polygon that I can think of that to this day still kind of benefits their holders, but not necessarily focuses on them, but just gives them just enough is Deadmau, the
Yeah.
the EDM artist. He
Yep.
he came out with these ugly heads, like I think they're called Head 5, or Five Heads, one of the two. And to this day, they still offer free tickets to Deadmau concerts to any holders from that project
Oh, that's
years
cool.
after it came out. So yeah, I recently saw one in Miami, and I'm over here in Naples, so like I was so tempted to just go see Deadmau for an evening.
Yeah, I would check it out. I've never seen him live, but I'd imagine that's a hell of a show.
Oh, it is. It's definitely a show. I'm a Deadmau5 fan, as you can see. I'm wearing his helmet here in
No,
Decentraland.
you? I couldn't tell.
No, okay. Well, if you couldn't, but so I came into Decentraland because of the first Metaverse Music Festival back in 2021, where Deadmau5 was performing. So I
Oh
got this,
shit.
yeah, I got this helmet like because I came into the metaverse and I was like, oh shit, there's merchandise. I'm getting this shit, and got me a helmet. But
Uh,
but I mean, before that, like my fandom for Deadmau goes a long way back. I went to see him in Tampa back in 2013 or 2014, one of those 2 years, and that was a banger of a show.
hell yeah. I haven't been to a show in probably 10 years now. I'm old. I'm in my 40s, so I'll probably still make it to one eventually.
You got plenty of time to make it to one. I mean, how about I guess we can transition a little bit into New York, because you will be attending NFT NYC. You will be
I sure
speaking
will.
at NFT NYC with someone else that's on this call right now. Um, so before we get started into the whole panel things, at on Thursday, the third, at I think it's 8 p.m. Myself and my co-host Make a NFT. We will be hosting a live event. So if you have any time, slide through.
Oh, nice.
It'll be at
I
Pin.
will.
It'll be at Spins, and it's also listed in the NFT NYC website under the events.
I will more than likely be able to. I have to work on travel. I'm on parole, so everything that's the other reason I do everything above board with everything I do, because I have to run that by my parole officer every fucking week. She said she can't wait to get me off her caseload because she no longer knows how to explain what I do. So
She- well, I mean, it's definitely something that's helping people opposed to stealing from them or anything like that.
yeah, 100%. I mean, there's two other people who are in the same like building. One of them bought a doginal dog about a year ago now. I think it cost him like $2,500. He was like a hardcore fucking crackhead, and he's got his shit together. Like I'm helping people in the real world too, and it just that's kind of why I say like not that God brought me into crypto, but I'm very religious at this point. Not religious like I go to church every week, but I do pray and I'm very
Hmm.
spiritual, I guess.
Yes.
And not that God brought me to crypto, but I can help more people here than I can even like where I'm from.
Hmm.
So it
Well,
gives me a chance to actually reach out and I don't know, get to call people retarded for being retarded and fix some lives out here.
yeah. So, yeah, for sure. So, I guess then how about this? I send you the link to it so that you could show your parole officer and they could just see like, hey, I'm about to just go play some ping pong and listen to some music with some friends.
Yeah, 100%, man. You got it.
Be-
That actually does help. I'm supposed to send over my hotel reservation and stuff tomorrow morning too.
Mhm. So
I'm
yes,
staying
so
from the second to the third.
it will be hosted at Spins in New York. So this is according to my friend Make, a legendary ping pong spot in NYC that featured Marty Riesman. I don't
Hell
I don't know if
yeah.
you're familiar with Marty Riesman or if you've seen the movie Supreme recently. That
I wouldn't say recently. I think I
I
might have seen it.
I say recently, but I believe it came out on Christmas 2025. It was called Marty Supreme, I believe. But yeah.
I don't think I did. I saw some weird movie from a YouTube guy. I don't remember what it was, so it was a
Hmm.
horror movie. I don't watch
No, this definitely wasn't a horror movie. It was pretty good, and I have to say, it reminds me so much about of my friend Make. He had the pleasure of actually meeting Marty later in Marty's life, and got some pictures of him because Make is a photographer, and uh, and yeah, he will be displaying some of his work at the event as well.
It's pretty cool.
And let's see, I'm looking in world. I see Crypto Minotaur in the building. What up, Crypto Minotaur? That's another one of our talented DJs and performers here in Decentraland. There's Make a Elf, which is my friend Make. He's like, sorry, friends, for being tardy. Don't worry, Make. You're not tardy. I just, finished showing off our event at New York. So excited for this.
That's cool, man. I'm definitely looking forward to it. It definitely adds a layer of credibility to everybody too. You can kind of see who's here for the right reasons, and don't be surprised when you can figure out there's grifters there too. It's
Yes, there's most definitely grifters, and uh, as I kind of like shared with you in our like recent call, that I always see people on those stages like talking about like buy my NFT, like it's all their answers are all centered around like why you should buy their NFT, and I feel like there's never any like substance that's really shared on the spaces. It could be because even the person that's up there doesn't know, or or it could
that's
just
the
be a
thing is
shill.
you give a guy a little money, he'll ignore the truth, and they'll sell you shit. And
Mm,
I try to remind my team like just because they gave you $10,000 to say it's great does not mean it's great. It means they paid you 10 grand to say it was great. And like we're starting to get that kind of motion where like I get a lot of big offers that I won't promote casinos. I won't promote gambling. I'm not really for that. I'm very anti meme coin. I mean, if you got a coin that you think's going to do good, I mean, good for you. But really, you're still trusting the guy who has the biggest part of the supply. None of that's actually tied to real world assets. Like you can build things like what you're building here makes sense to me. I mean, like there's a group of people who have common interests who are literally, it's proof that you have intelligence in an area that advertising would pay to be around. You know what I mean? Like you have people in here who obviously one can afford to be here, two are intelligent enough to watch a conversation like this. So three, in the future, they may be willing to spend on something that is related to this. Then you get paid for advertising, have it, I don't know, scroll in the background of whatever you're doing.
Hmm.
Because I mean, ultimately, that's the easiest way to have an income as an educator slash entertainer is from advertising. But advertise shit that you don't fucking think is garbage. Like some people sell their souls for fucking $50. They'll advertise anything.
Hmm. Yeah, most definitely, most definitely. And I mean, I'm not back in the bull run, and when all the scammers were here, like I've personally had opportunities to sell my soul, quote unquote, to make a buck, advertise some project that I really did not vibe with, or kind of felt like they were in it for the wrong reasons, or maybe could have been scammers as well. So
Yeah, last
definitely.
year I was doing AMAs that would charge people a Solana. That was like when Sol was like a buck 20. I went up to 240. So it started being a little expensive for me to do an AMA, especially since mine becomes an interrogation. I do not like bullshit. I could lie to people and get money. Why am I going to let you get my motion to have you lie to my community and steal their money? Fuck out of here.
Mhm.
Like if I wanted people to lie to steal money, I could do it myself. I'm pretty good at it.
Yes, yes, the skill you do have, the skills are here. Uh, so,
Right?
you and I will be at NFT NYC, and you in particular will be moderating our panel, which is called Communities as Infrastructure. How are you thinking about this conversation going into it?
I mean, now I have a whole bunch of questions because you can use your community as infrastructure.
Exactly.
Uh, and again, even with the other one, that's not even what he's trying to use the NFTs for. It's just for crowdfunding. And I don't know, man. I don't want to necessarily talk about him until I do more. But
Hmm.
everything I'm looking at just doesn't feel right. Excuse me.
Hmm. From my perspective on it, and I'll be very brief, I feel like it's a bit backwards. The community should have been there before the project.
Yeah,
Hmm.
especially with a hot button topic like that. That's
Hmm. Yeah.
it's just so weird.
So yeah, but so are you coming into New York like with any certain goals in mind?
Uh Honestly, to meet my team. Like I got a lot of the guys from SolAsylum are coming there. There's a few other guys from overseas who are coming. I want to meet people. I want to make sure everybody who I believe is real is real.
Hmm.
Because I don't know, the next level is going to be fun. I really am going to start educating people on the psychology behind why they're getting destroyed out here, which I know is going to make a lot of NFT communities hate me because it's going to expose what they're doing. But some people end up in that position accidentally, and if I teach them how to not end up there, maybe they'll not be scumbags. I don't know, because I can't believe that all the people who are running these communities are that bad. But I can see how they get over their head because I've run communities. I'm running one now, and I can see how you'd be overwhelmed as a 20-something-year-old kid that all of a sudden thought you knew what to do, and you're responsible for other people's money, and then the easy thing they do is run away because they don't know what to do. So if you teach them how to do it and how you can utilize your community to handle the work that you're not capable of doing, we could build bigger. I don't know. I want to build big. That's my goal. Just build big. I'll take little microtransactions off everything. I'd rather have a $1 million a day fucking incomes than $1,000 a week income.
Yes, sir. So I'm looking in Kick Chat. I do see that Specimen 13 is there. 13, if you're still listening, yeah, there's something weird about the Decentraland download from Epic Games. It only allows a Google sign-in or email sign-in. Try downloading Decentraland from decentraland.org, and then you'll be able to use your wallet again. Yeah, 13 was like saying, sign in is broken for me, help. And so, okay, so we kind of mentioned one other panelist. Do you know anything about the other one that will be joining us, Henry?
I do not. I haven't even found anybody who does. Um, no.
Oh lordy, oh lordy. Okay, well we'll be let's be ready to come into that conversation and carry them on our backs.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. I have a feeling I, I don't know. Somebody told me that the whole reason I got this speaking role here is because of who I am, and who I am is kind of mean to projects like that. So maybe they're giving me an opportunity to be mean to a project like that on a stage instead of just my space. Like part of me feels like that might be a thing, and then I'm like, am I just arrogant thinking that they care that much? But it would make sense to put me with somebody like you. It would kind of make sense to let me destroy somebody like him if that's fucking, I don't know. Some people are embarrassed to call people out. I'm not. Like, don't do shady shit.
Yeah. I mean, I definitely one thing I did not want is like, just straight up flat out advertising of NFT, especially like within a like topic like this, communities as infrastructure. Like
Yeah.
it's like the advertising comes in as you talk about your experience within your project, not necessarily like the buy my NFT, check me out, I'm going to send something somewhere.
Yeah, like my thing is, I don't even care if you use my project. Like, it's already making me money. Like, I gave everybody a chance to get in at mint price. If you don't want to get it, I don't care. You can go to Magic Eden, look it up, Delusionals, but you need 10 to get in the machine. So, good luck. Now it'll cost you at least 2 SOL to do it. It would have cost you, I don't know, $10. It was kind of a social experiment, but now we've already got it written into the code that you need 10 of them. So now as the price goes up, you're not going to have access to the trader, but you'll have access to other things we have in there. Like the Discord's like multi-token gated out by different levels. There's going to be a trait set up later on for that too.
Hmm.
There's so much. I don't even know how to keep up with half of it half the time.
Yeah, there's too much in this space going on at once. So for anyone who will be attending NFT NYC, what should they know about you and the SolAsylum before running into you there?
Don't try to sell me crap. I don't want it.
Damn, I was gonna
Uh,
sell you a meal bubble, man.
I mean, if it's free, I'll take it. I will definitely. If it's free, it's for me. Otherwise, I don't want it, man. I spend so much money on my own shit. I can't afford yours. Like,
uh, okay.
but other than that, I'm pretty approachable. I mean, some people say I look cranky. I'm not really cranky. I just look like that. I'm probably just stoned.
Mhm.
Come say hi. I'm friendly.
Yeah, for sure we're gonna have to link up. So, let's see. I've kept you here for around an hour or so. So, I mean, I guess before getting to kind of just final questions, um, let's flip it around over to you. Like, do you have any questions about like what you're seeing here on the Decentraland, or about like getting in, how to get your community in here?
Yeah, man. I'm trying to figure out how to get the community involved because I'm not gonna lie. I'm probably not gonna play with it, but
Hmm.
I mean, 100%. This is something that it's the next step. You know what I mean? Like this is. I didn't see it being here for another year or two. So it seems like you already have a community. You have a
Yes.
community. Like that's important.
Yes, sir. And here, I know earlier you asked me like, can you play games? Are there any games in here and stuff like that? And I was mentioning that they were either community member built games or from the foundation. One quick example I can give you is this is Genesis Plaza. Whenever you jump in, this will be the
Oh,
first
no.
this will be the first spot you jump into. And so then, I mean, off rip right here, you could just like come over, cast a line, and go fishing. And
Oh, I
then,
love it.
catching the fish, you could sell them over there in the vending machine and earn some wearables.
This is awesome.
So
Yeah, this is cool.
there's that. That was from the foundation, the official team. Then we have Flag Tag over here. There's a little portal, or one of my personal favorites, Knights of Antrim. Here, I'll actually jump in over there. So yeah, this is Knights of Antrim. It's basically like a RPG kind of World of Warcraft, RuneScape style of game. You do missions, you run raids and quests and stuff like that. You harvest. Uh,
And you just have a pet dragon chilling behind you?
oh
How
yes,
do you start with that?
yes. This is my pet dragon. I have been feeding him since he was a little egg.
Well, I'm
But
not gonna lie, this is like nerdy right up my alley. Like this is even the style it's drawn in is kind of my style. This is pretty cool.
yeah, this is called Knights of Antrim. It's one of our favorites over out here, and another community member built game which I enjoy on my free time. Where is it? It's somewhere around here. I think it's this one. Yes, Old McTiger's Farm. My friend MetaTiger, basically what he did is recreate Farmville for us.
Oh shit. Hell yeah.
So
Like
so
old Facebook Farmville?
yeah, in a way, but like in a 3D kind of setting that you're like right there.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool as shit.
If I can load right now, I guess I'm stuck on 87. But yes, games can be built in here. I guess I'll restart my Decentraland, and as I'm booting right back up, I'll show you. Oops, I just
So that's built on Ethereum, Decentraland?
Decentraland, the world like is built on Ethereum. Yes.
Right.
Okay, there we go. Got my screen back up. So, let's see, decentraland.org. Here it is. So, where was I going? Oops. Oh yeah, my loading has been a little wonky lately. Oh yeah, so I wanted to show you, like you mentioned, like how do I get the community in here? One of the easiest and cheapest ways to like have a place for your community to build on would be to mint your Decentraland name. So right here under shop, go to names, and then from here you could like buy credits, which this is like a totally new credit system for the normies. And then of course we have our mana, which is our crypto. um, in this method that I'm showing here is to purchase a name with credits. So you head over to names. Let's say you wanted to mint the name Mew Mew Mew, and then you repeat it. It's gonna cost you 79 credits, which at right now, let's see, it's usually pegged to 100 mana. Mana's at like 7 cents, so it'll be $7.
It's not bad.
Yes, and I mean,
It's ETH
if
subdomain.
hmm?
It's an ETH domain with a DCL.ETH.
Yeah, yes. So that's the cool thing about it. These names become technically they're subdomains to the Decentraland
Yeah.
domain. The .eth domain. So yeah, it's DCL.DCL or mew.dcl.eth. And if you wanted to like go to one of these worlds, you could like type it in. Let's see, I think I have something deployed at mew1.dcl.eth. I think I have something here. And then I clicked on the blue letters on the, and here we are.
Oh, so the domain is linked to a location within Decentraland?
Yes, like if you deploy to it, if you like,
Right.
uh,
So
yeah,
you could build that anywhere you want and then deploy to wherever you bought land?
wherever you bought land or whichever name you own. So if you have multiple names, you could just pick one, and so you can make the land as big as you'd like within these worlds. Like right now, this is only like a one parcel build, a one piece build.
I don't want to know any of this. Don't show me this. I'll get lost in it. I don't have time for it. I love it. I'll
No,
get lost.
not delegate it to someone that like
Yeah, man.
that is
For real.
about this,
I
like
love this.
the
This is crazy.
mhm. So yeah,
Yeah.
that would be the best way to get your community in. So like mint a name and then let them build on it through the creator hub. There's this like a building platform for Decentraland called the DCL Creator Hub. And yeah, from there you can do a lot of cool stuff, and that's where that AI vibe coding integration I told you about comes in.
Yeah, yeah,
Like they do have the option because um, a lot of like limitations that community members were having. It's like we had, let's say we had the 3D modelers, all the Blender experts, but most of them weren't code savvy. So now it's like we can still have these Blender experts, and then they could just come in, drop their creations, and then vibe code the functionalities.
it's crazy. Yeah, that's. I definitely got a couple guys I'm gonna have look at this because I mean Morgan too. But yeah, this is cool as shit.
Yeah, and have them talk to me or whatever is easiest for you. I can definitely point them in the right direction. Oh shit, I'll probably even have them on the show.
Yeah, I mean shit. Yeah, have him on the show and or shit. If you want to show up on a space, I can get anybody to pull up on a space. Anybody I tag usually pulls up now.
Yeah,
So
earlier you tagged me, and I'm sorry, I did see the invitation to come up and speak, and I couldn't speak because I was at work. But
you're
I
fine.
I appreciate that you tagged me so I could pull up and support.
Yeah, I appreciate you pulling up, man.
What
I
was
remember
that?
what we did today.
What was that space about? And yeah, I guess maybe we can get in. We could touch base on a little bit on like what spaces you do host, when, and how people can tune in.
Oh man, I do every day, 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. I do a space. It's usually some kind of mindset and motivation thing or an educational thing. Like tomorrow's supposed to be I probably have Giuliano coming in. We do like trading, kind of teach people basics because everybody's out here claiming they're a trader and selling courses and they can't tell you anything. They don't know what a Bollinger Band is, or they don't know what moving averages are, and they're like, "Oh, but I'm a trader." Like, no, you got lucky with a meme coin once in your life. Like, that's not trading. So I don't know. I'm really trying to educate people about the financial things we're building here that actually do exist. So stop buying crap. You can make real money out here. You really can make a lot of money out here if you stop chasing garbage. And then you can build a lot of cool shit with the money you make out here. As long as you're not trying to take money out of here, I will show you how to make tons of this fake internet money out here. There's plenty of it for grabs. And you can build tons of cool shit with it.
Yeah, so I do see your upcoming space here. We got SolAsylum, Twisted Tuesdays. Do
Oh
they?
yeah, Joe Mello canceled. We're doing why is narrative it seems like narrative is better than substance.
Yeah.
Because right now, three of the bigger communities I've seen have literally nothing behind them. I'm not going to point them out, but I'm just going to point out some things that
hmm
I've noticed.
Is that kind of what inspired this topic for today or tomorrow?
Probably. I don't know. I usually, I'm so in the moment recently that I don't know what I'm doing half the time. I'm in create mode at all moments. I'm trying to just teach and create. Educate, entertain, elevate, evolve.
For sure, and I mean that I think that's the most genuine way to go along thing with things. It's like our conversation earlier. Like you asked me, "Hey, anything I should prepare for?" Which I probably won't, but and I'm just like I was sitting here laughing because I was like, "Me too," but I didn't want to like type that back in case like I like maybe spurred like some not like non-confidence in me. It's like, wait a second, hold up.
There's definitely something to being prepared. Like you should always be prepared, but when you overthink stuff, it takes you out of the mode where you excel. Like, I mean, like if you're not in that flow state, you're not doing your best, which sometimes makes me talk in circles and sound crazy, but I don't know. It happens. Get over it. I'm pretty productive.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, so every day 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. Eastern, correct?
Yes, sir. Yeah,
Eastern.
your West Coast is rough, but some of them are waking up for me now. So shout out to early bird.
Shout out to the early birds, and let's see if I can share a link to the space here for all our friends. Maybe um, they could set a reminder and pull up tomorrow. So I'm gonna share this link out to on Decentraland and to our streaming platforms. And hello, J Name. I see you on Twitch. Hello, hello, Mew Mew Mew. And I see Bali Elf in on Twitch as well. And hello, Alan Howick. What up? What up? Welcome to the CBD Plaza. Let's see, anyone else that I may have missed? I think that is all the friends. So so happy that everyone has pulled up tonight. And I guess I can probably get into my final question for the evening, unless you
Yeah,
have any
before you do
more,
that, I have a
unless you have
question.
any more Decentraland questions or questions for me in
Yeah, I got
general.
yeah, I got one more Decentraland question. If I had a Decentraland character right now and I had like ADD and I wasn't enjoying the show, could I just like go run around? Would I still hear you guys, or do you guys like disappear in the background as I run away?
Well,
Is everybody staring at us?
it would
I'd walk away. I'd probably get uncomfortable. I
it
am
would
autistic, so like sometimes in crowds I'd walk away, and I feel like right now I'd probably walk away.
Yeah, that it would depend on how big the land is. For example, since this is such a big land, you could come over here and play The Floor is Lava while listening to the show. And this is just like a simple game that Canessa added to this. You just go in here, pull the lever, activate the lava. Now you have to climb all the way to the top before the lava touches you.
And they're all just hanging out over there watching you on the screen. All
Yeah,
right, I like it.
yep, yep.
This-
Oh, ah! And also, Canessa's evil, and she also like placed a little like balcony over here, so like people could like watch you as you're like struggling to survive because the lava's coming up.
I like it. Yeah, this is impressive.
Yeah, so it would depend on like what you'd like to have on your in your experience on your land, stuff like that. Because I totally agree, and that like we need events that are engaging, that have stuff to do, besides just standing around and listening.
100%.
So,
Like the best thing we have right now is we play like the golf game in the Discord. We do like a game night every now and then. We try to make it entertaining.
nice, nice. So, here, maybe I can also show you one of my good friend, Rustan. By the way, if I haven't told you about Rustan, he is one of the top 5 body paint artists in the world. I'm just gonna throw that out
Oh,
there.
nice.
If you're ever curious, look up Rustan on YouTube. Okay, but the world I wanted to show you, pokerclub.dcl.east. My friend Rustan uh, has brought back poker into Decentraland because we used to have poker a long time ago. It was like a play to earn method, that like a community called the Central Games ran and all that stuff. But since they left, then we've needed poker, so now we have poker, and you can bring friends here and play with them as well. I don't know how much of a poker guy you are.
I am. I'd play.
I dabble.
Yeah,
I'm sure you dabble in the same way that I dabble.
yeah. I've seen it played a couple times.
I've degened just many hours of poker into my
Yeah.
life. So yeah, there's things like these, and I mean, if there is ever a day that I have a Beyond the NFT headquarters where my show happens, I did mention to Rustan and threw it up into the universe that my ideal headquarters has a poker table in it.
I like that you see it on all 4 screens as everybody's playing, have it in the background.
Yep. So yeah, in the screens he could have music playing. Right now, I think that's what he has, like music playing for everyone to enjoy. But like, let's say we wanted to host a show from here, like we would be streaming from the screen. Everyone would be able to hear you while you play poker. Or
That's cool.
so yeah, it would depend on how big the land is. I feel like that's more of an issue if you're building in the main world, oh, excuse me, in the main city, which is
Right.
Genesis City, because then you have to like coordinate buying the plot next to you and trying to make your estate bigger, which this took time. Like I think it like I would say like
Yeah.
about a year or two to kind of like for all of us to just make this area the way it is now. So, but
I'm impressed. This takes real community for it to do that. So
mhm.
that's well done.
Oh, I'm seeing right here. You know how I showed you Knights of Antrim earlier?
Yeah,
The Himothy right here. His name is Matt or DCL underscore Matt on X. He is the developer of Knights of Antrim.
man. He's the one who's going to make me waste time. I'm sure of it.
that,
That's what I'm kind of mad I looked at.
that that's what I told him. I told him early on when he was building it. He's like, "Hey man, I'm gonna be trying to stay away from the game, and it's not because I don't like it or anything like that. It's because it would be a detriment to my health."
It almost had like a Skyrim look to it when you were moving around. That made me afraid of it. I was like, I can't play. I'll get lost. I'll become that character and I'll never leave the computer.
uh, let's see. Money Miller said, Rustan better than my record on TikTok. I got the ban hammer after logging on twice. Oh, whoa, what are they talking about? Oh, YouTube. Ah, sorry to hear that, Rustan. Yeah, he struggles with YouTube because they're a bunch of prudes. Ah, man, I can't
I
even
said,
say
if
the
they're painted, man, that's fine. You could be topless in New York.
word.
Fine.
He's like, yeah, I got banned from TikTok the first time I logged on. Oh no. Yeah, Rustan's content in here. I'm gonna be a homie and I'll send you his page. Done. Oop. All right, I'm gonna DM this to you. So you can check it out. Make sure the kids aren't around when checking out content.
My kids are out of the house.
All right. then
And,
then your
well,
house is respawn proof. Make sure to give context to the wife. Oh, oh, we got a pointer. We got a gold boss pointing and shit. I'm gonna point back at him. That's like my favorite shit to do here. I just go up to people and point at them.
those are sick.
So such a simple gesture, but it's funny because like if you point like kind of like high a little bit, your head is like looking up while you're pointing, like you're like nerdy little kid at the playground. Uh, all right, all right. I've kept you here for about an hour and a half or so.
Yeah, that's
So
my bet. I'm old.
yeah, yeah. Final question, and we'll get out of here. For anyone coming into Web3, wanting to build something of their own and not really sure how to get started, what is the best piece of advice you can give them?
Honestly, and this is kind of weird because I talk so much shit about them, is go to X Spaces and watch how communities move and see if it's even something you actually want to build. Sometimes it's easier to become a part of something that's already being built. If your idea isn't all that creative, it may be being built, and it would make more sense to collaborate with other people doing it than to come challenge something. I don't know, explore. Go see what's out there. There's so much stuff out here that chances are if you've had an idea, somebody's got a similar one, and you can go fast alone or far together.
100%. Oh, and we have a late question from Money Miller. He asked me to ask you, what delusional is the most delusional besides you, of course?
I'm gonna have to say Lavanda because he actually thought he was gonna find people on Solana who were capable of letting their money sit still for 3 years. That's delusional.
Uh, I like him. I like him.
And he's a good guy. He's our dev. He's also a good trader. Like I said, not necessarily a mentor, but he's read the things that I've been missing. Like he just turned me onto a book called Fooled by Randomness, which is I found out I'm the Russian roulette guy. If you haven't read the book, that makes no sense, but check out Fooled by Randomness. Great book.
Full by randomness. Okay, I'm writing this down. I do listen to audiobooks and
Yeah, this is definitely it's worth it. It's I don't know, it explains the different types of people out there. Like the Russian roulette guy is the one who ends up with survivor's bias because he took three gambles and made it, but meanwhile, you can't call that a strategy because he got lucky that many times. It kind of explains the actual maths behind things and what the numbers are and why you should always take the sure thing over a gamble. Like I put a
Mhm.
post out on my timeline the other day, something about would you take $1 million now or a 50-50 chance at 100 million? If you take the 50-50 chance at 100 million, you're retarded. I hate to say it, you're
Yeah.
retarded. Like that, you're a gambler. That's the mindset you need to fix. And that isn't just the one thing you need to fix. The fact that you think that means there's other behavioral patterns you need to work on to figure out why you think that. So that
Mhm.
I don't know. I like a lot of mind things. I was an addict for a long time, so understanding why people do the things they do
Mhm.
was I don't know, pretty critical to my development.
Yep, yep. The gambler in me, like, over the years I've managed to like keep them tame. Like I get the urgency, the urge to make a stupid move, but I always let logic come back. And yeah, definitely with that question that you just referenced, I personally like would be my mentality goes to like the $1 million, of course, because I'd take that million and try to turn it into 100 million.
Right, exactly.
It's the sure thing. Like it'll be in my bank account or in my wallet, and yeah, then I could try at it instead of just like flipping the coin for 100 million, getting nothing or getting it all.
100%. Like that, I look at it as it costs you $100 million for a scratch off ticket. Would you ever pay that? Not. I mean, it costs you the million because it's a guaranteed million. So that means you just paid a million to have a 50-50 chance at that. And I would never do that in real life. So give me the
Mm-hmm.
million every time.
Damn, that's a crazy point of view as well. All right, Doc. Well, I really appreciate you joining us here for Beyond the NFT tonight. Do you have any final thoughts you'd like to leave our friends here with tonight?
No, it's good meeting you, and I'm hoping we do some things in the future because definitely my kind of vibe, and I like cool shit, and people need cool shit to distract them when they're chasing shit coins all day. I'm trying to stop them all. Don't chase shit coins, guys. Stay here. It looks safer here.
Yes, yes, it is safe. We have friends. We have fishing at Genesis Plaza. We have the floor is lava, and we make lots of friends. So yeah, don't chase no shit coins, everyone.
And,
I mean, I mean, I will say that I am one of those individuals that has held Pengu for an extended period of time.
I made money on Shiba Inu, and I think it's been a nightmare ever since.
That's my
Like,
first shitcoin.
yeah, me too.
That.
I made so much money on it. I thought for sure. I still feel like it's gonna happen one day again. You wake up and go, "Oh shit!" Now you
Hmm.
wake up, the money's gone. Everything's at zero. Don't go to
Hmm.
sleep with any shit coins in your wallet. They could be zero tomorrow.
Yep. I can actually tell you that Shiba Inu saved my wallet, I guess we can say, my crypto existence because I had back in 2021, a little bit before I came into Decentraland, I had lost my ass leverage trading. I literally lost gained it all, lost it all, gained it all again, lost it all again, gained it all again, and then lost it all. Uh, just leverage trading. So that is why to this day, anytime that I see like posts like, "Oh, $100 billion has been liquidated in the last 24 hours," I'm just like, "Hey, this is why we don't leverage trade, ladies and gentlemen."
Yeah, exactly. Don't do that. That's why
Yeah.
we made this little trader thing. Like,
Hmm.
I don't know if I told you about the delusional traders. If you have 10 of them, you get access to this it's just a trigger trader. It's not an agentic thing. It doesn't read the news. It doesn't do anything like that. It's just there are volumetric lineups that we've back tested, and it's about 3 out of 5 times it succeeds. The numbers are set that you make. Most of us are up about 30% over 2 months. Just put it in your BitUnix futures account and forget about it.
Hmm.
And I'm watching one right now that automatically took. I'm up 4.9% on it, but it leaves a lot of money on the table. Like on these pumps, it's already sold out because it's not in the math to do that. It's just it saw a lineup. It makes usually a 1% bounce at this, so it does a 20x leverage on it. So it exits at the 18% point. And if you do that, it's only risking 10% of your pot too. I don't know. We worked all the
Yeah.
math out on it. Figure 3 to 5 years, 1,000
Hmm.
becomes a million.
Yep.
It's pretty much the math on it.
That that is awesome utility for your would you consider 10 NFT holders a whale in your community?
Not really. Uh, my team, we each hold about 100 or more,
Okay.
and we can also delegate out machines too. Like, so say somebody's active in the community and they only have 2 or 3, they don't have to worry about getting 10. Just come talk to me. I'll take mine. We'll delegate you out a spot. You can still use the machine. We'll figure out requirements. Maybe we'll make you mint something else. I don't know. Whatever
Hmm.
it is. It's once you're in it for a little while, it's paid for itself. Like,
Hmm.
and I've sold more of them outside of Web3 because that's really the goal, was to get traditional finance people to pay for it. Like my neighbor paid $500 for his and then put 1,000 in it. I got a guy at the road paid $1,500 because I don't really like him and I wanted to see if people would be willing to pay that. And guess what? He did. So
Hmm.
now I don't care if people buy the NFTs. You should, because eventually, like the guys we're the ones who have the bids on the floor because we know we can delegate to people and we're selling them to people in the real world. So I have a space online where I can teach you how you make money if you want. Get into this machine or listen to my guys who are going to teach you how to trade and find out that you're probably not a trader. It's a whole different mentality. A trader is a type of person and it's a lifestyle. If you're not ready to be one, you're not going to get rich out here being a trader. So I don't know. Just try to get people put in the right mindset to make money. Like, don't chase money. If you're chasing it, it's running away from you. And somebody else has engineered you to chase it because you're chasing it right into their pockets.
Yep, yep. You're the exit liquidity at that point if you're chasing it. Uh,
But shit, man, I gotta sign off. It's way past my bedtime. I do appreciate the conversation, and yeah, man, we'll definitely be in touch.
yes, sir. Take care, Doc. Really appreciate your time.
Hey, take it easy, man.
And ladies and gentlemen, that was Doc on Chain. That is his X account on X, as I just mentioned. Doc on Chain X here. Let me share it out to everyone. And I appreciate everyone being here tonight. Really appreciate the kind words and the mentions. And yeah, I mean, let's see if we can inspire a new friend to build with us here on Decentraland. Doc definitely seems like he knows a lot of communities, and maybe one of them will have an interest in building their dream here. So, yeah, I guess that is a wrap for tonight's episode of Beyond the NFT. And we'll be, oh, whoa, I almost said we'll be back here next week, but we will not be back here next week. I will be flying out to New York on Monday the 31st. My flight leaves at 7 p.m. Eastern, so 1 hour before Beyond the NFT. I'll be leaving as MoFi Monday gets started. Maybe I can pull up on Mew phone who dis. NYC. NYC. Yes, Money Miller. See you in New York. Very excited. Can't wait to meet everyone, and can't wait to inspire. Help inspire. Well, and let's see. And then the following Monday, it will honestly depend if we will host Beyond the NFT, if I don't need to just take a break from travel after traveling and work. That one is to be determined. Or maybe I'll find a cool guest while I'm out at the conference that I can lock in. So it should be interesting, should be fun. Love you all. Really appreciate you. Thank you. I'll play some music for us on Decentraland so everyone can enjoy, wind down for the evening. Probably play it for about an hour or so. And yeah, take care. Love you all. And I'll see you around.